Hey guys, Frosty the LLN guy here. Today I want to talk to you about passive aggression and show you 4 ways it has infiltrated our modern language. For those of you who don't know, passive aggression is being aggressive without being assertive. We sometimes label it as being stubborn or maybe unwilling, or it might be when a friend goes really quiet instead of talking to you. All that is passive aggression. Now you might display some of these things yourself, but today we're going to focus on 4 words that have come into our modern language that are really passive aggressive. Now the first one I want to talk about is just saying.
I'm just saying.
People use just saying when I don't want any recourse or any comeback to what it is they're talking about. So I might say, look, I just think it's stupid, just saying. And the idea is supposed to be you can't respond to me if I say that. Now it's really aggressive to do something like that in most instances. So if people insist that they're not being aggressive, maybe point that out to them. Next is sorry, not sorry.
Look, John, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry, okay?
It's quite a hypocritical statement because you're apologizing for not apologizing. But what you're really doing is pointing at the fact that you don't feel any remorse for whatever it is you've done or whatever it is you've said. And it's entered part of our vernacular, and it's almost normal to say sorry, not sorry. But it's quite an aggressive way of dealing with a situation. So the next one has its origins in text language. Now when we had our old Nokias and Motorola's, we used to try to shorten words to fit the characters into each of our messages.
Hey everybody, an old man's talking.
Grandpa's the name.
But K was one of those ones that become quite passive aggressive. It just means okay, but generally if somebody writes you a big message and you respond with just K, that's your way of withdrawing from the situation and not engaging in the conversation anymore. Very passive aggressive. So if you're doing that by accident, people are going to think you're quite aggressive, so maybe rethink it. The last one I want to talk about is probably the most aggressive of the phrases. Fine, whatever.
Whatever.
Means go off and do what you want, but I'm letting you know that I'm not very happy about the situation. Again, it's one of these withdrawal ones. I'm not going to be part of the process anymore, and this is my silent protest, and very aggressive protest. So maybe if you're using the word even just fine by itself, think about the impact it might have, because our words and our language becomes very important in the way we relate to one another. So there you have it, 4 ways that we've actually become quite passive aggressive with our use of language. So if people are using this on you now, you can probably identify it a little bit better. And if you're using it, whether willingly or by accident, maybe you'll know a little bit better and make some better choices. Language can be really, really powerful, my friends, and it's something to think about for the future. As always, thanks for watching. Feel free to ask me any questions, and if you have a suggestion for me to cover something, please just let me know. I'm Frosty, the LLN guy.